Hello everybody, this is ChristyCritter40 here, and we are back with another Tropico 6 video, playing the campaign missions. We are now moving on to the third island, so let's get started. As you can see, we're here at the main menu. We're going to go in here and we're going to start with the third island. So as you can tell, we have done Penultimate of the Caribbean in the first 5 videos. We've done Speakeasy as of last week, so in this case, this is a while from now, so do not mind if there's any issues here. There was an issue when I was doing videos before, so there'll be down in the description there'll be an explanation of what's going on with these videos recently. I had started Better Red Than Dead a while back, so this is actually not what you would expect, so there'll be also a little notation on the screen to explain why this is going on. So I hope you guys don't have any problems. Other than that, we are actually still doing Better Red Than Dead. So as it says here, history books may not recall this, but this story is about a time when Tropico communists struggled against the global communists for purity of political vision and the creation of the reddest Tropico. And of course, we're in the two specific eras of the Cold War, of the World Wars era and Cold War era, and dealing with the mission focus of propaganda. We're gonna have this on easy difficulty, because I've been doing that for good reasons. So yeah, so if everyone is wondering why this is the first episode of Better Red Than Dead, it's in the description down below, as well as a little bit of a notation on screen will explain why this is happening again. And those of you who were watching the last 5 videos up until today here in July, I hope there's no problems. And also I wanted to apologize for the lack of videos in the last almost close to a month. So other than that, let's continue. And hope you guys enjoy a better version of Better Red Than Dead.
History is written by the victors, Presidente? And then rewritten by the next victor, and the next, and the next. But an impermanent win is still good news. Do you remember when communism ruled the world? After the World Wars, when Europe and America were consumed by chaos, one small push is all it took to create an alternate timeline. The history books do not recall this, Presidente, but I do. Time is precious, Presidente, especially your time, as you are the busy leader of a nation and not just a child playing in a sandbox.
Alright, so here we are after that introduction and the Constitution option here, where we have to accept this and deal with our Constitution, as usually is fit around this time. So we're going to accept this. We have all citizens' votes and the militia, so we're going to just confirm changes and continue on.
Good morning, Presidente. World War II is over, and I have brought you a nice omelet for breakfast. I did not make it without breaking eggs.
I love that. I love that little introduction with Pinocchio in this Killer of Giants main quest. So for those of you who have seen this or have not seen this, this is the main objective for this, where we have to basically sabotage both the Axis and the Allies, have money in the treasury of $50,000 and keep it that way as much as possible, or over, and have an average overall happiness of 45. Right now we have 38. So we're going to accept this, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say this. This is going to be definitely pretty interesting. I'm going to be honest, I did play this before, as people on my channel would have noticed, so I don't entirely, it's not an apology I need to say, it's, I made a mistake, so I had to redo these, so I hope you have no problem. So, I learned an awful lot from the last few videos of playing here on Better Red Than Dead, so let's get right to business and not miss a beat. So the first thing is we're going to go straight here to Commando Garrison, go right into the open raid screen, and the first two things we want to do is work on sabotaging allies, which is first, and then sabotaging the Axis. Giving both of those up is a good idea, and they get to work immediately. Yes, good. So some things I've learned is we don't have an awful lot of high school educated workers. Let's come down to education. So yeah, we have about 44 high school educated workers and about 4 college workers. And how many different places do we have that actually have college jobs? Let's see.
Flying cars the future? Only if Tropico can win the war. So remember, if you want flying cars, be vigilant and buy war bonds.
That's very funny. So we have 3 college jobs there. Where else? I think that's... Oh yeah, 5 there and 2 there. What about over here? There's about 4 more there and not there. So we have a fair amount of college educated jobs. I was learning that this was not, you know, it's like we don't need an opera house, we don't need a college, and we almost don't need a golf course. So I'm almost thinking of here at the start, because we need to earn money, we don't need the golf course. We're not creating any college workers, because we can easily get those in a different way. And we don't need the opera house, because those are big money grubbers. That they take away the money from your account, which is not good. So we definitely need to work on that, which is nice. One other thing was price. How much are we spending? Yeah, okay. Let's come into here. So yeah, we were spending so much on wages. Now, what is our biggest wage? The ministry right now. Okay, so we're gonna have to really work on and watching all that. Hopefully, we'll be able to actually get a better, decent start and earn more money. I'm probably gonna do this. Fire 3 workers, do that. And we don't need anyone working at the palace right now. So, yeah. Those are definitely things I will totally be working on. I would say help first, preach later on that, which will help get some of our happiness dealt with. Okay, so I want to look at the happiness. Our overall is 38. What is our worst thing? Food. Okay, food. Healthcare. There's not a lot of fun. Faith could be an issue. Housing. Our worst thing is fun. We have a circus, a cocktail bar, a tavern, and a restaurant. Wait, where do we have a tavern? I've been here before. I've never seen a tavern. Where's a tavern? Tavern's on the island. Over here. Yep, there's our tavern. So we have a tavern over here where people on the other island might want to go to the tavern. So we're gonna need to get a tavern over here. That's the first thing I would do. Entertainment will be an issue. We want to make sure that everybody does well. And these things... Ah, so we have those 2 icons. One above the restaurant, one above the circus. So there's not an awful lot of good stuff. So I'm going to put that right there. Literally right in between. Because we need to have better places. So this... Alright. That's interesting. Okay then. How is our plantations doing? So we have our 2 tobacco plantations. Okay. How is the overlays? Let's look at the overlay for soil degradation. Okay, not very much. What is it like for corn? Not bad. Tobacco. Oh, perfect place for tobacco. But it could be in a better position. Banana. I think there was banana. And pineapple. Ah, okay, so everything is in a good place. That's a good thing. It's a real good thing. I would literally almost change these up. Like, change their position. Oh, wow! I don't know how, wow, okay. We are already over 50,000. We're at like 64,000, and I didn't even pay attention to that. That is so hilarious. Alright, so I want to change up where these buildings are. A bit.
I sometimes wonder about your final confession, Presidente. I suspect that it could take a rather long time to cover all your sins.
Building a logging camp. Well, that's a good idea. We need to actually deal with that. Logging and lumber stuff would definitely be a good thing to be earning money from. So I'll accept that. And I'm going to move that around. And then we'll do the same with this one. And we'll make sure they're in a good spot right there. And the same with this one. I mean, that might not be the best, but still, it's better than where they are. And then we'll do a road that just goes out to here for now. There, so we've re-maneuvered these guys. We literally have over 50,000, which is nice. We're still working on the sabotaging Axis and allies.
Everyone has to do their bit for the war effort of sports. I don't care a threepenny bit who you might be.
Alright, Winston Marlborough. So we have a fulfill an export trade route with the allies now. It's a good thing to deal with. We'll get some money out of that. So that's good. I need to check the task overview.
I may have your attention, Presidente.
Of course, the unemployment rate, making sure that people have a job and that they have a house. So yes, I will accept that. So these are our 4 missions: sabotaging the Axis and allies. We have over 50,000, and we will slowly, hopefully, be working on other things. So let's look. So our fund is actually going up. Our fund is going up, which is nice. After the addition, didn't we get another tavern? No, we haven't gotten another tavern, but it's now 33. Okay. But it is going way better. Okay, good. We have some people coming over here to start working on the tavern. So we have about 2 of these. Thinking, let's move them down over to about here. 1 there. I thought that would fit. Oops. Hold on a sec. Yeah, we'll put both these down here. Have them work over in this area. Now, row. Whoops. There we go. That'll be a little bit better. Okay. Yay, great. We have our second tavern, and the people are going to work. Yay. So, our raid screen. Alright, they are just out executing the mission to deal with the allies, which is nice. We're about 14 minutes into our usual 26 minute video. Which is nice. How are we doing for... Yeah, oh wow. We have 81 homeless citizens and 81 unemployed citizens. So the first thing we really would need to worry about is all those things. At this point in time, I don't think we're going to worry about the population. for jobs and homes at this point, because if we do that, we're going to be spending way too much. So we have all these different missions we've got. We will deal with them. At the same time, we need to make sure to have the jobs dealt with. Certain jobs, of course. Okay, we're not going to be spending too much money right now. Let's see. No, that's doing good. How much money do we have here? Only 4,000. Logs and coal. Well, we're earning more money to keep us afloat above, little over 10,000 above how much we need. So we have over that. Let's not get too much on the spending here. We're gonna kind of take these roads out for a bit. So I'll change up those roads eventually. Oh, what's going on here? Empty in stock. Oh, wow. So the grocery store is empty in stock. Oh, wow. Might need more food producers. So we have a cushion of about between $5,000 to $10,000 above the $50,000 we need. We're still slowly working on the sabotaging of the two different superpowers we have to deal with. How is Faith doing? So Faith is up to 39, if it wasn't already up. Fun is now up to 35, it was 33. Everything seems to be going up. So our happiness is now 39, so it's going up. It was at 38. So, yeah, we do have an awful lot of people who are either in a sack or literally completely homeless. We have tons of these sacks, as you can see, all around. Raid complete. So we have completed our first raid, which is nice. We still only have our only 2 coal mines down over here. Oh, what's going on here? We apparently have a fire at one of the sacks, which at this point we don't have a fire station or the money. I mean, we have the money, but I'm really not spending too much with the fact that we have a thing here.
Are restless, Presidente. They have not cooperated upon anything in many days.
Produce canned goods. I mean, I would love to just say, yes, we can produce canned goods, but that is a big operation to produce 3,000 canned goods. Okay, I'll accept that for now. We're going to look into this for a second. So let's look into this. So in here, we have the cannery, which requires electricity out of every other industrial building here so far, except for maybe the furniture factory. So if we're gonna do a cannery, we would need to get something else. So in this case, that would probably mean getting a power plant of some sort from the main infrastructure, which we couldn't get until the Cold War. So that would basically mean we could not do this mission until the next time. So we're not gonna worry about the canned goods for now. If it disappears before we actually finish the actual job, which will suck, either way we'll have to deal with that. So we will have issues of fire, just like that shack is. So we're gonna need to probably get a fire station, especially for the future. So yep. So we are producing a fair amount of cigars. We could be producing more. We only have 700 cigars here. And we're nearly at 70,000. So we just sold a little over $12,000 worth of freight goods going out for export. So we are actually earning a fair amount of money that, yeah, we made $33,000 basically. So we are more than $30,000 above our expenses, which means doing 10 times better. 10 times better. I didn't do this good last time, so this is a good change. So we have, we're doing less construction. Our upkeep is not as much. Our wages are not $10,000 more than it is. And we're not importing anything. So this is looking like it's a better version, a better way of doing this. I learned an awful lot with the last campaign, so that's a good thing. And we're also making more on exports. So we need to capitalize on our exports, like our cigars, our coal, our gold, and maybe logs. I'm going to actually check in. So these are all the gold goods that we have. Plantation goods, local resources. These are the local resources that we have. So this is our resources screen. So the first thing I want to actually do is this. Let's go straight to our trade, because we want to do this. Local resources. So we have cigars. We want to be selling cigars, but that's the importing of it. So it's expensive to import cigars. That's why we're creating cigars. Well, gold. That's a good thing. So gold is standard is 9,000. The auto export income is 450 above, but we're doing the root income of 9,900. So we're actually earning a little over $500. Yeah. So that would be a good thing to do. Is the gold stuff. What else? If there was an export for logs, that would be a good one. And tobacco. We have tobacco, but we're more interested in the cigars, because the cigars are pretty hefty. So let's go over here. Right. So boats is a good one to try to export. Canned goods, a little bit better. Cigars are equal to that of boats, which is nice. What else? Gold, a little up to 10,000. Logs aren't that bad. Either way. And weapons is the best. That's a little over 15,000. So either or, we are making good money and doing a better job this time, it seems, around for Better Red Than Dead. We have... how are we doing on the raid? Alright, they just started executing the mission, so it'll take a while. Hopefully we'll have the mission executed next time. Hopefully. So yeah, how are we doing down over here? Because this is where we have our gold mine. This is the only building we have down here, is our gold mine. And a single bunkhouse with a bus stop. And one shack. So we're doing good on the money this time, which is nice. I'm really hoping that it will go better. I would say if we're able to earn more and keep that up, we'll be able to learn... Okay, so one of our buildings was destroyed. The best thing about the shacks is they're not as... they're not something I'd need to deal with at this point. If someone loses a shack, another shack will just come up somewhere else. So fire to prevent a shack from burning down, not the biggest deal. But if it was the circus, if it was the church, if it was, say, the bank, that's a little bit more difficult to just rebuild. Okay. So, yeah, we're doing 10 times better now. I will pause it here for now. So we just started doing this, which is good. We started off getting rid of, the sabotage Axis and allies. We've done the allies. We're working on the Axis. We got rid of the college, opera house, and the golf course. changing up a couple things. We changed up where the tobacco plantations are. We want to get more money out of the tobacco and cigars. We started the unemployment rate, so we need to get that to 7%. We want to build a logging camp for the religious people, produce canned goods for the communist people, and doing an allied trade route, which we are going to need to figure out what we're going to need to do. So, lots to do. We have got more than $50,000 this time. We're doing 10 times better with that, and we're working on our overall happiness. So, what else will we do next time? Find out next week. So please leave your comments in the comments section down below. Like the video if you liked it, and share this with your friends. That would be much appreciated. Also, please subscribe if you have not subscribed and want to see any more future content. And I hope no one has any issues with me having to redo the last 5 episodes and do a better job here in Better Read Than Dead. I want to thank people who have given me an awful lot of good comments of what to do, how to do things. It's kind of nice to be able to up my game in Tropico and so on. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for another week of gaming. Until we meet again, stay healthy and stay safe, and keep on gaming out there. See ya!